Hey, what's up, Les?
Hey, Ange.
How you doing?
Doing well.
Welcome to another episode of Black Boomer Besties from Brooklyn. I'm going to try not to laugh so much after every time I say that, even though it's hilarious to me that we do that.
Every time.
I do that every time. And
it's
you
like
wait
the first
for me.
time.
You wait for me.
I cue you.
You cue me.
Yes.
You cue me. So, as you can see, well, if you can't see, I'll describe what we look right now. Leslie is
gorgeous,
as usual, but she also has on street clothes, as we used to call it, street clothes, lipstick, all the things. I'm still in my pajamas. And
no, you're in my pajamas.
I am in her pajamas.
But you
guess
gave
what?
them to me.
Not only did I give these to you, I have the same pajamas. So to me, they're mine.
Okay.
I'm just leaving them here. And when I go home, I'll have mine.
Okay.
So I'm in pajamas. Leslie is looks like she just came home from work. And
I did.
It's because she just came home from work. And when we went to bed last night, I had no idea that you were going to work. What happened?
5:30 in the morning. We need you stat for an OR case. I won't even say what type of case it was.
No, she did not.
But I had to run out.
And
so here I am.
Since you all know I need my 7 hours, if I don't get 7 hours sleep, I really... It shows up on me all day, just in how I feel, and I also believe that there's a link between a lack of sleep and Alzheimer's. I've seen that in research, and my mother died from that horrible disease, and she was not someone who slept a lot, and so there's so much kind of cleansing of the brain that happens during sleep. That
and on a cellular level too.
Yeah.
Cell turnover and
right.
things like that.
You a doctor or something?
I play one on TV.
You play one on TV. And so I have increasingly made it a practice to get at least 7 hours sleep and poo-poo the naysayers who think I should wake up earlier. If I stay up late, I do still get my 12 hours, I wish, my 7 hours sleep. So anyway, I get up and I see that she's all like looking like that.
You were still under the covers and I'm like, did you know that I even left?
I did not know. I didn't know
anyway.
Until, because I think you came and closed the door.
Yeah.
So you wouldn't make noise.
Yeah.
And I saw that you were all dressed. I thought that she had some unauthorized shopping going on, because we've been doing some. It's been authorized, but we've been doing some shopping, guys.
So that's why we're together, because we're usually on two separate screens, but
in two separate states.
See, look, I can touch
it. Side by side. We're usually states apart, and I decided after the last play that I worked on, it ended on a Sunday, and I came up the following day. Despite being delayed for 5 hours on the trip up here, I knew I wanted to be here. Can I admit the main reason why I came?
I'll tell you.
Go ahead.
I'll say it. You said, Les, I'm coming up because I want to go thrifting.
I wanted to go thrifting.
We need to have a whole episode about that.
We do.
Because we're big time thrift shoppers. In fact, any city we travel to, we make a plan to go to thrift shops in wherever we are.
It's the most fun thing.
We had really nice experience up in
where were we?
Not Montecito area,
we were in. It starts with an S. We were in
Santa Barbara.
Barbara.
And that
was amazing.
Really
Listen,
good.
Did you hear about that suitcase episode with Leslie? We don't know when it was, but anyway, that suitcase was bought
born out of a thrift shop experience. So,
and I think it was in Santa Barbara that you got that. No, you bought it there, but you took it to Florida.
I think I did get it in Santa Barbara to bring home the loot.
To bring home the loot that you got there.
Yes. Okay.
That's what we did.
But it's gone now. Do you want to hear the story? What happened to it?
No. You have to listen to a past episode. It's hilarious, by the way. So anyway, I wanted to make some big changes to my closet. I still have a lot of my stuff in storage, and I was just getting bored of what was in my closet.
But it was more than just boredom, because it was revealed that you are in the midst of making some much larger changes in your life than just closet changes, which we'll talk about on a later podcast. Yeah. But the clothing refresh was just a part of that.
Is a part of that. And clothing was really the vehicle through which I was dedicated to being in joy. I wanted to be joyful in what I wore. I wanted to not just, it's there, so I'm going to put it on. I've been pretty good at losing some weight. You know what happened? Remember we said, tell them about what we did. Go ahead.
Well, which thing? We did a few things.
So we got our labs done.
We did.
We got our labs done.
Back in season 2.
Yes,
we met with the nutritionist Chesha Hodge, and she, among other things, she explained the importance of knowing your labs, knowing your numbers, and just being on top of your medical condition. And we made a pact at that time in public that we were going to follow up and look at our labs. We looked at our lipid profiles and things like that. And
our cholesterol, is that a part of the lipid profile?
It is.
Okay,
it is.
I knew that. I was just testing.
We needed to make a couple of changes.
Just some tweaks. We needed some tweaks.
I looked at one of the papers and I'm like, these are not my results. This is not mine.
This is not mine. But you know what's funny?
It wasn't that bad.
Our cholesterol, the good and bad cholesterol, those numbers were different, but overall our cholesterol numbers were pretty
very much. And
similar.
They weren't crazy high to be put on medications, but it was time to make some dietary modifications.
Exactly.
So I had a follow-up evaluation, a personal session with Registered Dietitian Hodge, and she laid out a plan for me, and I've been following the plan. When Ange got her results, she's been following a plan, and 10-pound weight loss on your part, and that's in what, a month and a half?
Not even. It hasn't been that
Beginning
long.
of July.
So this is what. So I know that going on a low carb way of eating affects my cholesterol in a really positive way. Like I've seen that in my history. And so I immediately thought, okay, I need to get on a low carb eating. And so I did that with not too much difficulty because it wasn't about weight loss. It was about being healthy. And we've got stuff to do.
With me too.
We have stuff to do on this planet.
Oh, but that's true. So we need to be around a little bit longer.
We need to be around.
Next year.
Exactly.
And I don't want to be clutching my chest.
None of that.
Infirm.
None of it. No, what do you call it? Assistive devices?
I don't want any of that. I don't want any cardiac stents.
None of it.
I don't want any peripheral vascular disease, as God willing.
To the best of our
ability. But
I'm
going to help.
Yeah.
I'm going to do my part.
I appreciate it. Yeah. So I've been eating low carb just in time, actually, because usually when I'm working on a plane, working in the theater a lot, it is when I have little regard for what I eat, because you eat as you can, and when you're taking breaks, I usually don't take breaks. Yeah. But I started this what do you call it? Food delivery service. I'll tell you about which one in a week or two, when I decide if I really love it and would recommend it. But so far, so good. So far, so great, actually. It tastes really fantastic. And so I've been able to really stick to that. It's a little difficult now that I'm here with Leslie, not because of anything that you're doing, but I have a grapes thing. I love grapes. I love mangoes.
You should have told me not to buy grapes.
I forgot.
Put it in the fridge for you. I didn't realize.
I forgot. And so all of that stuff at home I've taken care of. It's not a distraction for me at all. But I'm a little tired, hungry, because my flight was delayed a total of 5 hours, and it wasn't all in one go. It was like 30 minutes here, like 50 times they changed the date. Anyway, so I got here and I ate some grapes, but overall been doing really well.
Yeah.
And but one of the main reasons for coming, outside of just being with Leslie and wanting to make sure that this is what happens when my energy is always high when I'm with Leslie. I can do what I want to do, right? If I need to study, if I need to work, if I need to have fun, if I need to shop, whatever it is, she's so freaking accommodating.
I am.
Yeah, we match. This is what I mean. Yeah. We match. And so I just wanted to have some time away. It's been really intense.
Except when we were in Florida and you kept watching that show on loop, like that, binge watching that Australian Little House on the Prairie. I was just thinking, like, it was like 3 a.m. You're still watching it.
A Place to Call Home. That was the name of it.
So that was when I was starting to lose it. I'm like,
I think that could have ended our friendship, but or at least put a big dent into it. But
but other than that, I'm very accommodating.
And so, I knew that you would have to be going to work, and that works out perfectly because I can do my work while you're there. So anyway, I wanted to go thrifting, so I wanted to change my closet, right? Do a lot of editing. And I thought about, okay, I don't want to spend thousands and thousands of dollars. You don't need to. And if you know about thrifting, like we know about thrifting, we know how to pick clothes.
The goodies.
The things that look good, feel good, will wear well.
We look at fabrics. We look at how to clean them.
Designer.
Yeah.
The fit, all of that stuff. And so I wanted to come to a place where I would have a lot of options of nice places to thrift and, going to consignment shops and so on. Mm-hmm. Plus I get to be with Les. Plus I get to do some work. Plus we get to do some podcasting in the same place. So it was like a win.
The only downside for me was that I just didn't need any more stuff. So, and I have trouble.
Yeah.
It's hard for me to say no. So
right.
But I made some additions to my closet. Yes. Go ahead. Tell them what I did.
So we made a commitment. I didn't. I made the commitment for her.
I said, no. It was me. But
I didn't impose it on you, I mean.
No. But I said, I will not bring not one more item in without exchanging what I have for what I bring in.
Right.
So that evening, I had to open up the closet and look around and
pick out items one for one.
Yeah,
one for
before
one.
They could go in. And I did. And
Good.
it was fine.
I'm very proud of you. I don't know if when I went to bed that
one of them went back. One did.
It did, sir?
It went. Damn,
a scoundrel. A scoundrel.
But listen. It was over. I was not 1-to-1. I was actually purging more than I was bringing in. So I'm still on the positive side. I'm still removing more than I brought in. Okay. But I did put the
but there was
aluminum
sneaking
foil
going on.
Shirt back in the closet.
Did you really?
I said I can
the
wear
one
that
we did with Akron.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Okay. So another thing that we bought. So I needed some. What do you call it? Shapewear. I don't wear it really. But Leslie likes me to wear things that push me
to the limits.
push me
past your comfort zone.
Past my comfort zone. And whenever I say yes to those things, it's always a win for me, right? I remember we were going to a high school reunion one year, and she saw this stringy thing on a rack in Marshalls or something like that. And she was like, Ange, I'm like, Leslie, I'm not wearing that. I'm not wearing it.
We have a picture of it.
We will show you the picture.
So we'll put that picture on the website. Yes. And it's smashing.
It's one of my favorite dresses. It just smashing. Does all the things. It holds everything up. It's very sexy. It's all the things, beautiful colors. It's a little like 70s vibe.
Paisley-ish.
So I've learned to listen to her. But for my comfort, I need to just have some smoothness going on. So we went to the lingerie section.
Here we go.
Okay. And we got some stuff that we want to show you what we got. Not while it's on. Not yet, but we want.
So there are a couple of low-cut outfits that we plan to wear, and we can't imagine weird. What kind of brassiere you're going to wear with these very low-cut, beautiful dresses that we got. So we found a solution.
We think it's a solution because we've never tried them before. And if you have not seen us on our YouTube channel, or you've seen us but you can't really tell how different we are, I have a very ample bosom, and Leslie's ampleness is elsewhere. So we're kind of
I like
opposite.
The way you put that, yeah.
We're kind of opposite. I'm top heavy, she's bottom heavy. And so I had to hold her up in the store to not fall down laughing when I said, hey, let's try these. Let's see. So this is mine.
All right. And I have mine.
Okay. I couldn't get, so these are the largest ones. These are the largest ones that they have.
You had to get extra large.
No, it was L/XL, but I really need like 4XL.
You said 4XL. And I think I could do with the one size fits all.
The one size.
Mine is one size.
Yeah, but I don't think her breasts are the size that she thinks they are. I think that they're smaller, but what do I know? Mine are so big that I don't have a good frame of reference for it. But so we got these pasties.
It looks like it can be worn with or without a bra.
But I would.
But I understand we need to wear it without because of the outfits that we choose. But we can also use it with a bra for extra lift.
Oh, I don't need that because know I spend on my brassieres.
Right. Okay.
I'm telling you, I spend money. To me, it doesn't make sense that you would spend $200 for a pair of shoes that you wear occasionally and not spend a lot of money on good brassieres that you wear all the time.
I mean, the numbers, I understand the numbers.
It does make sense to me. So my girls are always locked and loaded. Not right now because I'm in pajamas, but I mean, in general, that's something that I take pride in, thanks to my firstborn who told me all about how to get myself fitted properly. That's something that I would recommend that you take some time to do, is to go to either a bra store or a place like Nordstrom and get yourself properly fitted for a brassiere. It makes all the difference when you figure out where they're supposed to be, and not supposed to be.
Right. And where
your
the
clothes
strain
fit
is
so
and
differently.
You feel differently.
You feel different. And for me, the smallest part of my body in terms of circumference, I guess, is the area right under my my breast area.
Okay.
I have a wider waist. And so I want that to be free and available for things to fit me well. And if they're kind of sagging, then that, it doesn't really work. Anyway, is it enough about these?
I almost think it's enough about these.
I don't know. They feel so good. You should feel them.
I can't wait to see.
They're so good. So we're going to actually try them on today.
It fail on you.
See,
I can't wait to document the failure.
No, but I believe that these will work. They don't have to fit over the entire breast. They just have to have enough gripping power to be lifted.
It's not gonna happen.
It doesn't. Listen,
Okay,
I have
it might
faith.
happen.
I think it's going to happen.
Okay.
And so we're going to try it. What we're going to do, because we don't want to, of course, show any inappropriate content here. We may, if you join our Patreon, by the way.
Yes, let's remind them about the Patreon.
You can join
That's active now.
Patreon. It's active. Go to patreon.com. That's Patreon, like Nancy.com, and look for slash, what is it? Is it Black Boomer Best?
No,
what is it?
It's Quad.
Oh, is that what its name is?
It's Bestie Quad Squad.
It is a subscription service that a lot of podcasters and content creators use to share extra content with their subscribers. You can subscribe at the $5 or $10 level. So not a lot of money, but if you subscribe at the $10 level, we will provide extra content. So we're not promising, but you may in fact see how these work or not work.
Oh, well.
If you become a subscriber on Patreon at the $10 level. So anyway, we got these, excited about it. And I got so much stuff. I have to ship a box home.
Which is good. That's why you came.
It's a good thing.
Successful visit.
Very happy. I didn't get anything in excess. I think I got what I needed, what I wanted, what makes me feel good. And just to kind of commemorate this great time that I'm having with you. Mm-hmm. So how was work today?
Very interesting, but successful.
Good.
These are the kind of things I don't mind leaving the house at 5 a.m. on a Saturday morning for. So it was good.
Yeah. Excellent.
This is the day I made a difference.
Oh, wow. That's so awesome. I love that. Okay, guys, we are going to just bring this one in for a landing. We are between seasons. We have finished season 3 with episode 9 that posted last week, or whenever it was. And so we're going to be doing some shorter episodes until we go into season 4.
Oh, you know what I wanted to mention before we close? We were speaking about thrifting, mm-hmm. and we were talking to the professor.
Oh, my sister.
And she's an anthropologist, and she is actually developing a curriculum around thrifting.
Oh, like what?
To present,
you spoke to her about this.
To present this semester.
Okay.
So there are, in addition to the type of thrifting that we were doing, there are all kind of social implications. Mm-hmm. And she's actually going to speak about the impact internationally about ready-to-wear goods. What do they call them?
Fast fashion?
Fast fashion, mm-hmm. and things like that.
Okay.
Probably about clothing production.
Okay.
That ends up in thrift stores and things like that. So she's developing a whole curriculum around this.
And there's a whole export market around clothes that especially come out of the U.S. and probably some countries in Isn't also. So that's interesting. I tell you, you think anthropology is only about...
I think it's about bones and skulls and looking at the old...
Wrong one.
What is that, geology?
Archaeology.
No, archaeology.
Yes.
Raiders of the Lost Ark.
No, that's the other one. Uh-huh. Anthropology is the study
of
people, man, and you know, all of those things. But she has such interesting takes on the study of anthropology, and medical anthropology is her field in particular. So things like, you know, the way that people like you, medical doctors, how they deliver medicine, what language do they use? Are they really communicating well with people in rural communities and things like that? Mm-hmm. Is kind of one very small example of how anthropology and medicine come together. So anyway, that's my brilliant sister. Maybe we'll have her back to talk about that.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
yeah. So shout out to all the thrifters out there. Shout out to all the people who want to kind of make changes that bring joy to your lives. You do have so much control. This is not a big money spend situation at all. This is not, I didn't want to spend a lot of money, and I didn't have to spend a lot of money.
Yeah.
And you're going to see some of the outfits. I got some, what do you call it? Athleisure wear. I got some new Nikes. I got all the things, shoes, all kinds of things. So anyway, that will come up. So let's call this a wrap.
Okay, it's a wrap. Thank you for another episode of Black Boomer Besties from Brooklyn.
Brooklyn.